Hello, trader. Hope that you had an enjoyable weekend, and we are starting with another new trading week. And I'm going to look at XAUUSD now on the lower time frame, as there will be new weekly, daily open coming up. We can expect again significant trading opportunity as this market is currently trending in all time frame. So before we look at where we can find our potential trading opportunity with the market open, first, let's look at again higher time frame to see where the market is potentially heading to. Now, looking at monthly, this instrument is in a very sharp uptrend at the moment. We can see that with this inverted head and shoulder, the market managed to break out, has come for a pullback, and we have seen that there has been another deeper pullback. Currently, it's in a very strong uptrend where we saw that back to back. Now, this is the fourth month the market here is in another impulsive phase, and this current monthly can in the first 2 weeks we have seen that the price in fact tested this very important previous resistance here on the monthly, tested as a support, and sharply has got a very strong rejection from that level, where this is a very important level here. As the market has got a bounce, we could see that potential upside here, as there is no specific resistance here. We could see that free rise in this instrument. If we look at the weekly chart to see how it has done past week, now this weekly candle is bullish engulfer here. Now if we analyze first of all the market structure before we look at the price action here on the weekly, we can see that also maintaining typical bullish market structure, and we see that quite promising price action for further upside here, as multiple times this is a breakup structure here, and the market trend you can see it's in an uptrend, as 20 em and 10 em also crossing from each other, and they're respecting this level here. We see that weekly price action respecting 10 em quite a few times, and along the way we saw quite a few breakup structure in this market. So those breakup structure providing stronger liquidity grab for this potential movement to the upside here. Now if we look at this current weekly price action dropping down to the last candle that has closed, and we saw that the sellers attempt to create a new lower low. Instead, it had a very sharp rejection from this previous swing high, which is maintaining that typical uptrending market structure here. And we see that new higher high creation. So therefore, we may see this week potential upside. And at the same time, if we the price wants to pull back for this movement here, we could see that the price may retest this resistance here as a support and could potentially continue to rise. So if the market coming down here, this could be a very important level that we can look for potential bounce in this market from the weekly time frame. So if we step down to the daily to see what kind of market structure it is forming. Now daily price action and market structure here, we saw this is a daily breakup structure here. Now this is the recent breakup structure past week that we have seen, and that breakup structure was also has broken the swing low here, which is also a very strong liquidity gap. There has been a lot of stop loss hit in that area, and smart money grab liquidity from that level, which back to back 3 days we saw a strong bullish trend here at the moment on the daily, and the price has broken this swing high here, so which is maintaining that series of higher high and higher low in this market. And this current daily candle here, what we can see that there is a gap open, and we could see that the market potentially to drop again to that liquidity zone and then to bounce again to create a new higher high in this market. So from the daily here we can see it is maintaining that bull market. We might see that pull back to the daily support, could continue to rise again to create a new higher high in this market. So looking at the intraday, and I was looking at the 1 hour chart. As this time frame looks, the trend is very clearly defined in that lower time frame, and we see that the market didn't test this 20 EMA, which is the blue one here, since it has crossed from the 10 EMA. And a couple of times we saw the sellers tried to break uh, in that zone and couldn't break much, as the buyers are stronger. So if we define this market structure, this is where the order block here in this move on XAU USD. And as the market structure is well defined here, and what we can see that the market slowly got a little exhausted this structure here. And as this market trend is up, and this is a significant swing high here, which is the weekly resistance that we are expecting to retest. And what I think that as this market structure got exhausted, we might see that a potential break of structure here, which is a very important level that we can look for potential rejection again for a trend continuation. As when we see the market get exhausted like that from this kind of pattern, that's where the opportunity comes for potential bullish, and that's what we'll be looking for in the beginning of the trading week. So a couple of scenario may happen. As the market is in a strong trend, it could break from that structure, or it is still can maintain that bullish trend from here, depending on how the price action is forming. Now our primary eye here is to see at least a minor breakup structure or major breakup structure to that level, and we might use the pending order above this level. As if the market breaks from that structure here, we need to see how far it is breaking before it potentially bounce back to the upside. So this is the plan for XAUUSD for the upcoming days and weeks in this market. As it is in a trend to the upside, we only will be looking for bullish opportunity. Traders, I hope that you enjoyed this analysis, and if you enjoyed, make sure you give a thumbs up, and also join the Telegram channel link you can find below this video for more updated education as well as analysis, and also trade ideas that I'm posting every single day. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.